Oh boy, why does the YouTube chat not allow me to go to another line? It just sends it for some reason. Super annoying. But yeah, I'm setting up this free school community, which was also active previously. But I turned it off because it just got a bit too overwhelming for me to handle the paid version and the free version. But I'm introducing this once again just to compile everything under the same hood. No need for ArtStation anymore. And yeah, no need for Discord either. So we're gonna have this free community right here where we will have the free health sculpting course included as well. And yeah, I needed to do some setting up. So I thought, why not just do this live? And yeah, if anyone joins, we can definitely interact, talk, chat a bit more about what the community is gonna be about. Hello, Shizuma, how are you? Always the first person to join. It's always such a pleasure to see you here. What's up? And yeah, I'm setting up the free community again, the free school community again. So it's gonna be a bit exciting. It is exciting. I just noticed that I still have to change the modules over here about, yeah, the females courses. So previously I made the female version here with female from scratch. Yeah, this version, I think it's not the best. So we're gonna be replacing it with the female health sculpting course, which was my newer course, and I'm gonna be replacing all of the modules, and we will have this inside the free health sculpting course. So yeah, it's gonna be amazing. And yeah, I think the free community is gonna be a good thing where a lot more people can join in, interact, share progresses. And yeah, you want to know, Alex, I think you're going to love this. So what I'm most excited about is we got the level 0 wall back, baby. Yeah, we have this entire level 0 wall, which is my favorite part of the entire community. Yeah, well, we just got it back. It's always amazing to see where people start, where they end up. So I'm really excited about this. Hello, Rohan. How are you, my friend? What's up? So what I have to do now is to just replace all of these modules. Morphing into female. How many chapters do we have for the female? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's update this. Add page in folder. I agree, level 0 is the best section. Add page in folder. You're gonna see how tedious setting up courses inside school can be sometimes. But yeah, this is something that I have to go through every time I'm making a course here, uploading a course here. No, copy. Okay, so if we go on my, set this up. And yeah, if you want to join the free community, it's here pinned in the chat. So you can go ahead, join the free community, be a part of this. I'm very excited to see inside. Female head 01. Paste the link here. Oh, by the way, school just introduced this new feature where you can, it has native video uploading support now. So that is really amazing. I was paying a subscription for this video software. It's called Loom. Yeah, I was paying the subscription just so that I can host my courses here. So I can cancel that subscription now. Always a good thing when something you're paying for gets free. Who doesn't like free stuff? Everybody loves free stuff. Yeah, I was thinking that I'm gonna sculpt in this live session, but I thought maybe I should set up the free community first, so I can add the link in the description of the sculpting stream. But yeah, after I'm done setting this up, I will definitely sculpt something as well. Email face 03. Rohan, hey, can you hear me? No, bro, I cannot. I can read you. I can read you, bro, but I can't hear you. Oh wow, Alex, we have your finished head over here. Really, really exciting. And yeah, this is the result that you can expect, guys, if you join the free community. Ah, love this version. But of course, if Alex does it, it is going to be nice. Hello, Ali Muhammadi. How are you, my man? Balwant Singh. Hello, Ishaq. How are you? I'm good as well. Thank you so much, brother. How are you? Was an insane course, to be honest. Yes, thank you. I just pour my heart and soul into these courses. Literally, the only aim that I have of making these courses is just so that I can help younger versions of me. To be honest, when I was learning how to sculpt, it's just so much information. It's really, really confusing and overwhelming. So I just make these courses with the effort that, yeah, I just want to make it easier for someone who might be in a similar situation as me. He wants to learn sculpting but doesn't know where to start. There's so many confusion, and yeah, he just wants to dive into the sculpting part and not really remember the name of the muscle. Oh, but the sternocleidomastoid. Yeah, I'm just my mission right now is literally just to make sculpting easier for beginners. I literally make all of my videos keeping in mind that I'm helping younger me. I'm helping younger Ishaq. That is the ideology that I have in my mind when I'm making my videos. And I just know that in the process of helping a younger me, I will be helping a lot more people. Yeah, this is complete. Sculpt the face. Yes, it is complete. Let's explore more. Yeah, I think I need to change the source files. So let me quickly update that as well. Mindset. Make us part of a journey. Proportions. Yes, source files here. I need to update this link right here. By the way, guys, this course is absolutely free. And all of the source files, all of the heads, all of the skulls, everything is included inside. Yeah, I have to upload this link there. Oh, it's the same link, so it's already updated. Nice. I think I should also add it over here. So while people are watching the mindset part, they can download the source files in the background. A course that focuses on form and flow is extremely rare. Your course was really effective in this regard. Yeah, thank you so much. I just try teaching this without really diving too much into anatomy. I just want to teach like artists. I know that a person who's interested in sculpting is an artist. He's not a doctor. And of course, I can say flashy names just to be cool. But it really serves no one. Download. And yeah, by the way, being completely honest, I never claim that yeah, my courses are gonna teach you the best head, the best anatomy, the most beautiful female. I never claim that. But what I do claim is that my courses will set a foundation for you like none other. And yeah, I've got this review very often that hey, I bought courses from other creators as well, but they were really confusing at the time. After I did your course, their concepts were easy to get because I just helped build you a strong foundation. And once you have a strong foundation, it is very easy to build upon that foundation. If the foundation is weak, no matter how tall your building is, it's just gonna collapse. So there's literally no point. And with that, I think the free community is ready to roll. So yeah, anyone interested can check the pinned message in the chat, and you can access this community for free and the material inside. These courses are paid. I still have to set them up, but yeah, this one is absolutely free. You get a mindset course, absolutely free. You get productivity courses, 3D models, absolutely free. Yeah, of course, you're going to get a community of people who all talk about sculpting, all try to help each other out, all want to be a better artist. Yeah, this is a good place to be. And if you feel like you're a bit more serious, you want to be in a tighter community, you can of course upgrade to the paid version whenever you want. Right now, I also have a yearly program going on where if you join for the year, then you get 40% off for the whole year. So it's a steal. You get this for all of the courses plus the future courses. I'm currently working on the stylized anatomy course. Yeah. I still haven't made the thumbnail for this yet, but yeah, this is in progress. I'm very excited for this course. A few more videos are also recorded, and yeah, I'm just gonna upload this. It's gonna keep rolling and people can start watching. This is the benefit of school. I don't really need to record the entire course. I can record a few modules, update this every week. Yeah, it's very, very intuitive to work on school. I love this platform. I just love this platform. Oh boy, I still have to update the description of my videos. Damn. Yeah, I have to update the description of my videos and add the link for the free community. Just making sure is everything working fine now. Yep, all set up. All right, guys, let's sculpt something now. What should we sculpt? Any suggestions? What should we sculpt? Let's just browse around some references. What should we sculpt? I think we can sculpt a female like this or a body like this. Oh, this is interesting. Sculpt a knight. Let's look for some knights. You know, I've never really sculpted armor. This could be quite interesting. By the way, another friend of mine, he does it. So where in subscriptions? Where's Qasim? Oh yeah, by the way, guys, if you're interested in medieval stuff, you can check out my friend Qasim. He makes breakdown processes and stuff for medieval. You can check out one of his. I can give you a sneak peek. So he's making this character, which I think is really, really cool. Yeah, I've personally not sculpted knights before or armor. I just sculpted organic forms. This would be interesting to find out. Maybe I can get some tips from Qasim first. Something realistic or semi-realistic. Yeah, we could definitely do that, but should we sculpt a male, a female, something stylized? Oh, this is really interesting. I think this is gonna take a while to sculpt. I just want to look at something that I can sculpt in an hour or so. It doesn't surprise me, because the plate armor would probably be sort of complicated compared to a regular body armor. Yeah, definitely. And a better software to do this is actually ZBrush, because you can play with a lot more polygons. You can add those engravings and ornaments that the armor pieces have without really worrying about, oh boy, I'm going too high poly. But if you're doing it in Blender, yeah, good luck, bro. The maximum I can push Blender on my PC is still about 8 million polygons or 6 million polygons. 6 to 8 is the range that I can really push it. But yeah, after that, no more. So I really try not going to that extent. Oh boy. Is this the Metal Slug character but with John Cena on? This is ridiculous. I think we can sculpt something like this. Let me save it as a reference for a future one as well. I'm just waiting for something to really stick out that I can sculpt. We can try this Batman sculpt. This looks really cool as well. Yeah, bro. I mean, choosing what to sculpt is sometimes harder than choosing what to watch on Netflix. I mean, I think I spend longer choosing what to watch than actually watching the stuff. Stylize, sculpt, let's see. And yeah, by the way, guys, I mean, Pinterest is a really great platform if you want to save some references. I have all of these references that I save over here. Like, for example, I've always wanted to know how to sculpt hair, but this is a really good example of how one can give the illusion of hair. So yeah, I mean, Pinterest is a really good platform. Many artists, they complain that Pinterest is just an AI gallery. All of the art is AI, but who cares, bro? I mean, if it helps you learn, if it helps you be better, then why does it matter if it's AI or not? Oh wow, this is really interesting. Should we sculpt this? What do you think? Yeah, this would be interesting to sculpt. Can you try to sculpt in pose, half body plus head stylized or anything? Can you sculpt in pose? Oh, you mean like a dynamic sculpt? I did try one. Let me actually show you. Where did it go? Yeah, I tried sculpting this earlier. I think this was last month. This was me trying out dynamic poses. Yeah, but by the way, if you're learning, if you're starting out, dynamic poses is not going to serve you. Just focus on the generic forms, the generic bases, and only once you have a good grip on that, move towards anything else. So let's see if we have something dynamic here. Why not? So something stylized. Oh, I think I have some stylized references here. Some really cute ones on the other profile. Let me check it out. Down here. This is really cute. All right, guys, help me choose the baby boy or the skull lady. Should we sculpt the baby boy? This one. I don't know why it's just called a baby boy. It's not a baby in any shape or form. Or should we sculpt the skull lady? By the way, guys, do join the free school community. This is gonna be very beneficial for you. Okay, I think, is my chat loading? Maybe there might be delay. Let's just do a coin flip. Heads is the baby boy. Tails is the skull lady. Alright, I guess it's the skull lady then. Let me just quickly load up your ref. Yeah, let's begin sculpting. Let me also just take a screenshot of this so that I can put it on Blender, and the people joining later can know what we are doing. Where's the... yeah, here it is. Why is this not working? Okay, it worked. Yeah, desktop. Whatever. Yeah, let me just quickly make an announcement on Discord as well. By the way, guys, I don't know why, but sometimes what OBS does is it stops loading the chat, and I just cannot see any more messages. So if that happens, just spam the heart button or something so that I can know something is wrong. All right. Yeah, this is a interesting reference. A face and a skull hybrid. Yeah, this is why I love Pinterest. I don't know if this is AI or if this is sculpted by someone, but either way, it's a cool reference. And I don't think it's a problem if a reference is AI generated or whatever. People should really start using AI as a tool and stop, or what do you call it? Stop the hate towards it. I use AI all the time, literally. And to be honest, I just feel really, how would you say, amazed by the things that it can do. Yo, what's up, Shucky? What's up, man? By the way, congratulations on your exams being over. Exciting times ahead. Very exciting indeed. Yeah, thanks. Finally got some free time. That reference looks as if was sculpted by you. Really? Yeah, I'll admit I'm really into creepy stuff. I just love mysterious, creepy, dark stuff. Yeah, this really stood out to me. I don't know why, but I've always had fascination towards creepy stuff. Halloween themes have always been my favorite. Spooky, dark stuff. I just love it. Also, the first character that I ever made, it was a creepy character. It was for my school project. So yeah, I just thought, "Hey, I just want to make something really, really creepy." I think I have a. I showed it to you before. Let me quickly pull it up. So where is it? Let me see. It should be right about here somewhere. So all the practice. Yeah, here it is. My first ever character. Look at those thin lips, bro. Come on. Yeah, this is the first time I ever sculpted a character. The first time that I fell in love with character. But I gave it up. I delayed it for more than 5, 6 years and only picked it up when I started this channel. And it's simply because I was making characters like these on the side as well. And these characters just got a lot more attention, a lot more reactions. And I was a monkey brain. I was a Jerry back then. There's gonna be another render of this here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure, bro. But yeah, this was my first ever character. There, bro. I still remember the class and the feeling of sculpting for the first time. I didn't even have a graphic tablet then. I was sculpting with a mouse. I'm afraid of my daisy sculpting. Yeah, bro, everyone is. Hello, 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 Kasim. How are you, brother? By the way, Kasim, I just gave a shout out to your channel. Someone was asking if I asking me to make a knight. And I just told him, hey, if you want to see knights, go check out my friend's work. He's into medieval stuff. How have you been? A lot has changed. You moved out, started family. Yeah, I'll leave you boys to catch up, bro. Wow, this is a really interesting reference. Honestly. So we were just in a call like 5 minutes before this, so we had we were a bit. Oh, by the way, guys, the announcement that I wanted to make inside school is that the free community is back live again. Yeah, we will have the free and the paid community once more. This will reduce, how would you say, this will eliminate our need for Discord, so everyone can join here. This is where we can hang out. So this is very exciting. It's a shame I had to close it down before, but this time we won't. Some really unfortunate things happen, which is why I had to close it. But yeah, things have streamlined a bit. I'm grateful. Yeah, we have the free community back again. Got a ping Colber. Yeah, yes, definitely. Colber was our OGs as well. By the way, for this character, it's so easy for her to pick her nose, don't you think? Yeah, picking her nose just cannot go wrong. Oh my god. I don't even want to imagine this. This lady picking her nose. No, bro. Thank you. She might pick her brains out by accident. Definitely, bro. Yeah, imagine that she's actually a villain in a movie or something. The bad habit that this villain has is nose picking. Oh my god, bro. I think it's the worst habit an evil villain could have. It's scary as hell, bro, but you just have the need to pick your nose. From the side view, I can see that her forehead is actually behind her mouth. So her mouth is literally quite forward. So let's make that adjustment real quick. Yeah, it looks better now. Would be worse if she went around picking others people's noses. Yeah, I want to make an army of nose pickers. think we can go higher poly now. And let's start blocking out the eye. Let's just make sure that we have space for the curvature first. Yeah, she has really, really big eyes, bro. Who said it's she? Good question. Okay, let's just stick with it. So it goes around picking others people's noses. But yeah, I assume it's a she because of the neck. But bro, now that you mentioned, yeah, she, this is a big Adam apple for a she. Yeah, so better let's refer as it. A great pointer, man. All right, let's go higher poly now. Even higher. Why not? Just make the cavity for the eyeball. It does feel a bit feminine because of the lips. True. To me, it seems like a genderless monster. Yeah, the lips are very feminine. But even in the head sculpting course, I showed you a lot of male guys with really feminine lips. It can be all over the place. Yeah, just like Sharky said, we shouldn't misgender someone. We shouldn't assume genders. You never know. Let's make her some eyeballs. Yeah, even for the eyeballs, we want to make sure that the upper eyelid is ahead of the lower eyelid. No, not the face, just the eyes. I just find it more satisfying to sculpt when it's shaded flat. I don't like sculpting on shaded smooth. What about you guys? Have you ever tried sculpting with shaded smooth on? For me, it's like a big no-no, bro. Yeah, you know what, bro? Actually, from the shape of her head, forehead, it might be a she. Also, the quite high eyebrow region, it's probably a she or a he with some very feminine traits. Yeah, I think it's a she. Definitely a she. Yeah, we also need to take into account this really sharp temple line. Yeah, flat is always better. I agree, bro. I mean, sculpting and shading smooth is really difficult. By the way, does ZBrush have this option of sculpting in flat or smooth? Kasim, you might know this better because I haven't really tried ZBrush. Sculpting and shaded smooth should be counted as a work, right? Yeah, bro, it is actually that serious. Similar to how I'm gonna be doing here, I'm gonna be scraping this area. Not actually scraping with the scrape brush, but the smooth brush works just fine. So we can use the scrape brush as well. For ZBrush, I haven't ever seen a shade smooth option. It only ever available when you're exporting your model, to my knowledge. Hmm. Yeah, but I also think that the amount of geometry that you can reach inside ZBrush, it's irrelevant whether it's shaded smooth or not. When you go to high poly, it's just smooth anyways. It's also amazing how ZBrush can just handle so many polygons like a champ. Yeah, it's really impressive. I think I made it way too behind. Yeah, it's almost here around this muscle. Take your lessons, boys. Look at the reference first, then sculpt. I just saw this hole and I made it wherever I thought was makes sense, but I can see now it's around here somewhere. Let's just roughly block out this form and yeah, let's dig it in now. Maybe not. I think we can just scrape this a bit. Yeah, of course, we can fake a lot of these details when we are shading this as well. True, yeah. Okay, we also have to do the ear. And yeah, look, the ear is really not that important as people think it is. There, we don't even have the proper forms of the ear here. I think this was a lazy artist. I probably think this is sculpted by an artist now. He just indicated the forms of the ear very subtly and then thought and just called it a day. I mean, of course, it is important in a way that you need to know how to sculpt this, but it's not as important as you need to do proper studies. Just learn to make one good ear, and then you can spam it on any model. No one can recognize someone by looking at their ear. You can't look at an ear and go like, "Wow, that's Tom Hanks." Damn, bro, I wish I had ears like Tom Cruise or something. It never happens. Maybe you can wish for someone's eyes. Wow, Emma Stone has really beautiful eyes. But it's never about the ear. Unless it's super unique. You have like elfish ears. By the way, while we're still on the topic of eyes, I love Killian Murphy's eyes. His eyes are just out of the world. If anyone here has seen Peaky Blinders, so many of the cinematic shots are just focused on his eyes. Very beautiful eyes. Which graphic cards are you using and how many polygons does the model currently have? I am using 1660. Yeah, GTX 1660. And the number of polygons that we have, let's check. So it's currently at 225k. Yeah, these forms they do not exist here. All we can see is this right here. Let's stick to the reference. My brother recently updated to the RTX graphic cards, but I still haven't tried it myself yet. I was thinking of upgrading, but then I thought, bro, it's working completely fine. No need to upgrade yet. My specs are really not the highest of very high end, but I haven't felt the need to upgrade anything, really. It was only when I was sculpting the Kratos model that I sculpted. I thought, maybe I should have a bigger RAM or a better processor. But normally I don't really sculpt that high anyways. And the eyes are really creepy. And I love creepy. I think we can color some stuff and see how this is looking. Let's just make the orbit of the skull a bit more prominent. Hi, I might have missed, but why not shade smooth while sculpting? Because it really doesn't let you accurately see your brush strokes. I see. Yeah, it doesn't. So if I shade this smooth while I'm sculpting, I cannot really see the forms. Even the creases, they just look a bit... Yeah, this looks a bit weird. Just having this in flat, this is much more readable. Okay, we need to emphasize this part a bit. Also, we need to work on the nose, not the nose, but the lips a bit more. I just made this initial block out and I completely forgot about them. Let's bulk this up. Much better. How long did this take me? I think this took me lesser than I anticipated. And the stream has been going on for an hour. I don't know how much time did I spend setting things up versus actually sculpting. I should have set a timer for this as well. Doing Nico's head sculpting course. Wish me luck. Good luck, bro. It's funny. Uh, Previously, I got accused, and yeah, it was a big thing, even in Nico's community. Many people were accusing me, hey, this guy, this Indian scammer, he's copying Nico's courses. He copied the head sculpting course, and I haven't even ever tried out his head sculpting course. I did this female anatomy course, the ZBrush one, and the superhuman anatomy course. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, did I start some fire. Hey, this is scammer, scammer. Copying courses. I was like, bro, what the hell? What do you mean? I haven't even done that course yet. Yeah, we're almost done with this sculpt, I guess. By the way, just in case someone joined late, and just in case someone is watching this after this live is published, the I have a free community now where you can find the same head sculpting course. And yeah, this is a great place for you to be if you're interested in sculpting. The main thing over here is this course, because this is all about mindset. This is all about good habits, all about how to remove distractions. And unless you do that, you cannot really sculpt. This was a big, big, big lesson in my art journey. That is, it's way, way, way less about the courses and the tutorials that you're doing. And it's way more about your mindset and how you approach those courses. If you don't have a good mindset, if you don't have good habits, no matter what course you buy, no matter who you try to learn from, you're a lost cause, bro. No one can help you. So it's always, always, always The top priority is to get into the mindset of an artist. Actually figure out, okay, what does it actually take? Yeah, the sad reality is that no YouTuber talks about this. No artist talks about this because it's not sexy. Anything that is hard, anything that is uncomfortable is not sexy, and people are not going to talk about it. But it is actually the uncomfortable stuff, the hard stuff that gets you result. There's no quick win, there's no quicker way, there's no cheat to learn sculpting. It's just practice, deliberate practice. An example that I can give you is of, if you want a six-pack, there's literally no shortcut. You have to have a good diet, you have to have a good workout, otherwise you will never get it. Same thing goes for, if you want to be an artist, you need to get into the mindset of an artist, get into the habits of an artist. Otherwise, there's no point. You may as well save your time and just don't even try. Yeah, I still have to make the eyes. By the way, I think we can just make a bulge over here because this is a bulge right here. Usually what I do is I sculpt it inside, but this time around, I think we can just make a bulge similar to how it is in the reference. Just make this, inverse this, inflate it a bit. Hold on guys, I'm getting a call. Just check. Oh, am I rotated now? Just a sec, let me get this call. And you'll let me fix this as well. वालेकुम सलाम, क्या हाल है भाई? Hello, yeah, just a sec guys. My cousin burned his graphic card. Let me just send him the contact of the computer guy that I go to. And I'm back. Which Nico's course? Yeah, we were talking about Nico's head sculpting course. Oh, yeah, I think we're pretty much done with this sculpt actually. Voice is not audible. Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Is it audible now? Congrats on the 7K brother. Ojo, my friend, how are you? Thank you. It's been a crazy ride, bro. This last 2 3 months have been crazy. The channel has just blew up. Yeah, we just reached 7,000 subscribers. Thanks, man. How are you doing, my friend? What's new in your life? By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out Ojo's YouTube channel, go and check it out. His sculpting method is something I've never seen before. The way he sculpts characters, his workflow is so unique. It is. Can hear. All right, perfect. Yeah, here's with shadows. So this sculpt project is complete. What else should we do? No idea. This got over sooner than I thought it would actually. Maybe we can just add some more character lines that I can see now. Pretty much this is complete. This is how much I would, how far I would sculpt if this was a practice session. When you get something similar to the reference, just move on. This is where most of your learning happens. Everything else is just extra work that you shouldn't be doing unless you are making something for portfolio. If it's for practice, just move on. Take your lessons and move on. Because this is actually where you just practice the base. And that is the most important thing ever. If you now start adding pose to this model and saying, oh wow, I'm practicing, I'm growing. No, you're not. You're just spending time on something that doesn't contribute towards your growing. If you know the Pareto's principle, this is the 20% practice that gets you 80% results. Because everything else after this is built upon this. So no matter if this is shitty, right? No matter how many poses you add, it's not gonna fix a bad model for you, bro. Never ever fool yourself thinking, wow, I think pose is the answer. If I had a few more poses, I will have a good sculpt. No, you won't. Or I think lighting is the answer. No, bro, lighting is not the answer. And yeah, I'll admit, I used to do this. I used to make a shitty sculpt, and then I used to think, oh wow, I think if I light it in a certain way, if I hide the bad parts, this is gonna be a good sculpt. No, bro. If you're making a good sculpt, your sculpt should stand out on its own. And unless it does that, there's no point lighting it. There's literally no point lighting it. The only thing that's going to improve you is sculpting. So do the sculpt. If you're lighting, you're not sculpting. If you're rendering, you're not sculpting. If you're placing the camera for different scenes, you're not sculpting. The only thing that's going to move you forward is sculpting. Ozos, Oh, I said Ojo. Did I mispronounce? I think I said Ojo. I just checked out one of your vids or some work you've got on yourself. I know, bro. I mean, his workflow is something I've never seen. I've never seen anyone sculpt this way. It's amazing. Yeah. I'm not gonna commit any longer to this. Maybe just sculpt the eyes gray. Give it a bit of this highlight. Just a bit. Like I can see on the reference. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Or maybe we can add a bit of a black rim around this as well. Oh boy. I mean, you see, this is what happens. You can keep finding ways to improve your sculpt. Keep finding ways how what you can do more. But all of this, it doesn't contribute towards your practice or towards improving. The major chunk is complete. Yeah, you can completely move on from a sculpt if you're at this point as well. By the way, guys, really, this was over than sooner than I thought. Should we make another sculpt? Or should we just call it a day? I had this other reference over here as well. This baby boy, which I think this is gonna be a bit too long. So maybe let's sculpt this another day. Yep. All right, guys, I think I'm just gonna sign off. By the way, once again, join the free community. Get the free head sculpting course. Get all of these resources, 3D models, resources, productivity course, the mindset course. Get all of this for free, no cost at all. Yeah, I'll be really excited to see this community grow. And yeah, we no longer need Discord. Maybe just to make announcements. But school is recently they said that they're gonna introduce native streaming as well. So it's gonna be super awesome. We can have live streams, exclusive live streams inside the community as well. Yeah, that is something very exciting. Sculpt John Cena. Oh, I actually did, bro. I mean, the John Cena is actually my default blender scene. I made John Cena and then I made him the default blender. Let me show you actually. Oh, not this one. This is the wrong file. Let me open once again. Yeah, see? This is the John Cena sculpt that I made. Yeah, it's in 2D. I just love this John Cena sculpt that I made. Here, have a look at his muscles. The hardest part for sculpting John Cena was actually his face. You see how detailed this is? This is actually the most I've ever committed to a sculpt. Yeah. I mean, I'm really proud of this work. His pose. This is the best likeness that I've ever got. Thank you for asking this. I wouldn't have been able to present this otherwise. I mean, just look at this, his shorts. Damn, bro. Even the shoes. I was trying out this new workflow with the shoes and these laces. Oh man, I just love it. Yeah, if you want, I can make a full tutorial on this. I actually haven't done this. I can make a full tutorial, upload it to the paid version. We can definitely arrange that. All right, guys. Goodbye. Take care. Thank you for tuning in, and see you guys around. Goodbye. I'm just gonna wait for 2 minutes because it takes a while to get the goodbyes back. Yes. All right. See ya. Goodbye, guys. Take care. Have a great day or a great night, depending on